What's going on, PW Beast? You like that? You liked it. You liked it. Peacemaker, season 2, episode 1. I thought this was a depressing ass episode. It was very depressing. I thought the episode was good. It was really just depressing and mild until the end. The end, in my opinion, got me hyped. Because if you didn't watch my last video, which you probably didn't, but if you did, hey, thank you. And my last video when I did the trailer reaction, I said that the world that he's currently in is the Snyderverse. When he goes through that door, that's the Gunverse, right? So, or whatever we're calling this universe. And that was my thoughts. Well, clearly that's not what happened. Basic Gun just said, hey, we're redacting the Justice League. We're putting the Justice Gang in. I don't care, right? So I would say, though, when it comes to this episode, things I did like, I liked how they connected a lot of things to Superman. They connected a lot of things to Superman, which is already starting a universe in itself, which I do like, you know? So I feel like we're already a part of something bigger, starting with that Superman movie. And then, of course, Peacemaker was in Superman. So, like I said, I do like the continuity. But the ending really kind of helps out because even though this is a depressing episode and kind of a lackluster episode, the ending shows that the brother's still alive. And you saw, I feel like the only thing would have made this better is I feel like we should have had a close up on John Cena's face or Peacemaker's face. And when he saw his brother, that should have been a more powerful moment. Like, I don't know, a tear or freaking like, what the heck? Because everything in the first episode first season revolved around, not everything, but a lot, his trauma about him killing his brother. So having a more like sentimental moment there and not like a jokey moment that they did at the front door when he saw his brother, that would have been super powerful. And then when he was sitting there, I think the dad should have zoomed in on the dad and like, saying, I know he tugged his ear and said, I love you too, son. But him looking at son, man, I'm really proud of you. I love you, son. Something like that. Like, if you would have put those things together, this dude should have collapsed and it'd be great. It would have made that depressing first part of the show, episode, I don't know, it would just made it more better. It was just more better. How about that? But I am excited for the next episode. A lot of the jokes they were saying in the first part of this episode, like the first part of this episode, just did not hit. They were saying a whole bunch of jokes that just wasn't rock. I wasn't rocking with it. But I did like the owl scene. That was funny. He's like, I don't know what this guy got, ADHD or something, but the owl scene was actually pretty funny. And I like how, dang it, I forgot the dude's name, but the guy in the chair. He was like, I'll play along. He looks up the owl stuff. He could told him to, hey, look, I'm busy, buzz off, or not even answer his phone. But I liked how he was going along with it, and that shows a lot. So ultimately, this episode I did enjoy. Okay, ultimately just because of the ending. If you put everything together, I enjoyed it because of the ending. If you took that ending out and it was just that beginning part, man, it was pretty boring. I am excited. So long as they increase the tone, make the tone a little bit better throughout the rest of the season, I will like it. I do not want to see a depressing Peacemaker show. I want it to be kick-ass. I want to have some jokes. I want to have a lot of stuff like that. And I hope that's what we get. And just, jokes that actually make sense. And, of course, like I said, going back to those powerful moments. If you could just land those powerful moments, which is already gone now, I think this show is going to be good. So, I don't know. We're going to see. What do you guys think? Are you guys excited about this? We already kind of have a universe going here, and that's the biggest thing for me. So, anyways, PW Base.